Hi everybody. So stayed at the alpaca farm last night. The famed alpaca farm that someone had written about in the app that all the hikers are using. And because it prevents all the hikers from having to do a very long water carry, I think it's going to be like 18 miles. And it's really hot. And the alpaca farm had things like cold drinks and free sandwiches for hikers. All the hikers went there. I don't think anyone followed the CDT. Maybe some people did, but like we got there and there were like 30 hikers sitting on and around the front porch of these people's homes. And I had hiked, and about like 6 other hikers, because we all camped at the same place the day before. And it was like 10 hikers. 10 of us had hiked 23 miles to get there, because we were planning on staying there for the night and maybe the next day, because it sounded like such a wonderland. But that many hikers descending on their home like a swarm of locusts was very much overwhelming to the owners, and understandably so. Their primary hosting enthusiasm, or not that they're not enthusiastic to see hikers, but they're primarily about the mountain bikers that are doing the Great Divide Mountain Bike Trail. I think that's what the letters stand for. And very few people do that. So they get like a couple to a few mountain bikers every day. And you can tell like the place is just set up for mountain bikers. They have like bike maintenance stations. They have like bike artwork all over the place. They have these adorable little cabins that you can rent. They have maybe about an acre of land behind their home that's like fenced in, and but many more than that. I think they had a horse field next to it. But anyways, so they're used to getting way smaller groups of people coming through. And last year, they probably had 15 to 20 CDT hikers total, like the whole season. And they were happy to host and give them sandwiches and drinks. But word got out, and everybody who is hiking the CDT this year found out about it and went there. And there's more hikers on the CDT this year than there were last year. I think that's true for like every one of the long distance trails. And it was just like a tsunami of hikers. And so we got there, and I didn't actually get to meet the hosts. The husband had left, and the woman had like gone inside, but a few hikers had spoken to her and gotten the vibe that they were just overwhelmed, and they want to host, but they can't keep up with the numbers of people coming through. So felt very conflicted about staying there. Moved away from their front porch pretty quickly and went and camped out. Set up camp in the farthest back corner of their property where a few other thru hikers were. Most of the thru hikers had moved on. But and the 10 other hikers with me were just wrecked from our big day yesterday. So it's disappointing, and I feel bad that, like, I don't know, they can't, I felt bad to stay there. I feel like we were part of we're overwhelming their limits. And I wouldn't be surprised if they, in the future, close off to CDT hikers, or at least put up some boundaries, like please don't approach the house or something. And maybe the golden age of free drinks and sandwiches is over, understandably. But I met Trail Angels who hosted at their homes on the PCT, but it was very much like, the thru hikers were in one place of the property, homeowners were in another. So that was not a boundary that they felt they had to put up before, but they probably should. Here comes a motorcycle. I'm gonna turn off my camera. See you in a sec.